so we're back with the 95 Yamaha Badger shaft drive. Picked this thing up last week sometime. Haven't had a chance to get to it. So we're going to rip into getting the gas tank off. Didn't have a key, so I was able to find a Yamaha key, which I think I can take the switch apart, so it says Yamaha, and make it work. Sometimes you can jiggle them a little bit and you can get it to actually turn on just from here. But we'll just take the switch out, take the tumblers off, and the tumblers out of the switch, and match the key to them. It's got some kind of liquid in it. I think it's bad gas, so we'll have to take the gas tank off. And also we got to get a battery, but we can always crank it with something else. And I know we got to go through the carburetor. It's been sitting at bad gas, probably spark plug. So what I'm gonna do is get this key switch off. We'll get it up on the workbench, break it down, and see if we can get it to turn. So we just got 4 screws here. And then some long screws. It must hold the whole front plastic down. Ooh. That's actually the air box. What do we got under here? Looks like somebody's been camping out. Completely ate the filter out of it. So I guess we need to get the shop back that out. I think I can take the tank off without having to remove the front plastics. I'm glad I did take the cover off. I wouldn't have known that was in there. It's been a long time since I worked on one of those. Somebody was a little hungry. So we just got to get this key switch off. I guess I might as well take the gas tank off of it. That way I can get in there to the switch. This hose is just completely dry rotted, and I hope the petcock is not on, because it's going to spew out bad gas everywhere. Well, let me get 10mm socket, get this screw off, that one off, one on the other side, and get the gas tank off. Probably have to cut that fuel line. cut the fuel line because I know it ain't gonna be able to be used. It's so hard over here. Oh man. This whole gas tank is full of water. Which I figured that. Set up a little bit too long in the woods. No, we'll be taking that outside. That sucks. Alright, so we're over here where the key switch is. See the back of it right here. I just gotta unplug it. Child-proof plugs on the key switch. It's a two-hander. Oh boy, that thing ain't never been unplugged. Man, everything's off. Oh man. Thing has been sitting in the sun baking. Now if I can just get it unplugged. Plug is all right around it. That plug's not going to unplug. I guess I'm going to have to try to do the switch. It's going to be hard to do it like that. I guess I have to do it on the bike. Look at the dirt daubing back here. Full of dirt. Wow. I'd much rather get it off of there. Let me see, can I get something to get that switch off? Plug is real hard to unplug, and we'll go from there. Alright, after fighting with the plug, I finally got it unplugged. So this key here went to something. I know it's a Yamaha key. So what we're going to do is take the back end of this switch apart and see can we get the tumblers out to make this key fitted. So what you need is a little flathead screwdriver and a pick. Gingerly try and get it apart without breaking it. This just might be hard to do. The switch is so old and the plastic is like real brittle. It's got like these little tabs. There's 3. I guess what you can do is stick it like a screwdriver in there to hold down the tab. I guess we have to get 3 screwdrivers. I thought I only had 2, some of them. Thing got mud and that one hopped out on me. Can't get up under that one. Oh, this thing's fighting me here. I think because I had the other screwdriver in there. Alright, let's try this again. I don't want to stab myself in the hand. Now I got 2 of them in there. Should be able to pry it out of there. That sucker still won't come out. Let's see what I can do here. There'll be all kind of pieces come flying out. Well, that side got cracked. I won't have to worry about that side. Should come up out of there now. It's gonna fight me to the end. I think it's starting to come out of there. There it is. Finally. Now we can pull this out. You want to make sure you keep it in the direction you pulled it out, because all this little stuff is going to come flying out of there. So I guess we'll take the marker. Try and mark it. mark the little circuit board. Easily pull that out. Mark it. So you can see in there the actual switch for the tumblers is down in there. Now remember correctly, you can take the key, and that was kind of hard to focus on. Take the key and stick it in there. And you can push back on those tumblers down in there. You have to push back on it so the whole switch will come out. Wish I can show y'all, but it's kind of hard to do. So the last tumbler that's at the back of this switch, I pushed in on it with a screwdriver, and the cylinder should come out. You see it start coming out. I know it's kind of hard for me to show you, but you have to watch it because those things are spring out of there. They're spring loaded. So there's the key switch. I mean your cylinder, lock cylinder. And those are little tumblers. Now I'll set it up and show you how they're supposed to look when the key is in there. Alright, I'll do a little camera just in there. Well, anyway, you can see these tumblers. See how these are sticking out? And when the key is in there, they're flush. And that's what makes that cylinder turn. So what you can do to match this key to these tumblers is, you see the ones that's high, keys all the way in. You know that one's a locking one there, so it won't turn unless this is unlocked. And the one at the end is sticking out, or next to the end. So I'm going to pull this key halfway out. I'm going to take that one out. All of them are trying to come out. We just want that Pacific one. And take the spring. Well, I took both of them out of there. You want at least some in there, so just any old key won't fit. It looks like to me this first one's up a little bit. That one's definitely up, so it's got to come out. Let's stick it in there and see what happens. Still locked. That means that we got to play with them. I'm thinking it's going to be this first one here. Let's see what it does now. Nope. Still got one sticking up. Let me see, can I pull it out? Sometimes you only end up with two. Oh, we got them on the backside. They're still sticking through on the backside, so it's got to be smooth all the way. So the best thing to do is just take them out. Have to play around with them here. Yeah, make sure you keep up with those springs. Let's see, I only got one in there. That should be it there. On, off, on, off, on, off. Pretty much flush. Look like we might only have one tumbler in there. Sure ain't that one. Should be on, off, on, off. So I got two in there now. It's got to be smooth on each side when you rub your finger across. Should we go for 3? Might be kind of skimpy with 3. Well, it still turns. This key might be too short. Because I think if you don't have the last one in there, the cylinder will come out. No, that ain't gonna be it. I think the last one is see the cylinder's gonna come out of there. Very interesting. So this key might not work. We might have to find another key that's long enough. Because I think what's going to happen is the cylinder is going to keep coming out. See, I put the key in there, that one sticks way out. We won't even let the cylinder back in. Let's see something. Well, I think we got it. I had to spring it in there first and then push it in. It's turning. We only have to leave out one, and it ain't coming out of there. You can't stick the key halfway. It's got to go all the way. So let's see if we can put it back together without losing everything. I'm not a locksmith by trade. See, it's turning. Sat down one day and got to messing with them. There we go. I don't know if you guys can do it. I tried to show you, but you just have to take the tumblers out and play around with them until they're flush all the way in that cylinder. And as you can see, I can't stick the key halfway in there and it turn on. It only turns on when the key goes. Alright, so now we got a Yamaha key. We'll get it back on the bike and move on to something else. So we're going to go ahead and pull the carburetor off. The slider for the throttle is completely stuck. Hopefully it's not the cable. Then we'll have to get a cable for it, which ain't no big deal, but you kind of want to preserve the original parts. This thing ain't ran in a long time. It's definitely the slider in the carburetor that's stuck. Not to spray some car cleaner. This intake gasket is just blowed out. That's a part of it there. It's got like a plastic intake gasket with an O-ring. Looks like somebody over tightened the carburetor and it cracked it. Might have to let this soak. That slider is stuck. Completely stuck in the carb. The bugs are starting to come out. Yeah, she ain't budging. Probably had to take the carburetor off and spray it on the inside. Took a screwdriver, barely pry up on it. Hopefully the motor's not locked up. Get the carb off, put the battery on. see when we turn over and if we got fire. I just wanted to go ahead and get the carburetor off of it first. Get the ignition switch working. Man, that gasket is completely gone. Definitely order another one of those. There's the gasket. It is cracked. Ew, look at the front of the carburetor. Wow, look at that. That is just nasty. Let me get a flathead screwdriver so we can get the slider to go up. I see why the slider won't move. It's coming. Coming though. Yeah. There's the slider. Look at all the gum on it. Definitely this carburetor is going to have to be cleaned. We'll definitely open that up and get a surprise. Let's see if the throttle is even free. Yep, cable works. So that's a plus. So we need a carburetor gasket, which the O-ring is still in there, but it'll probably come with it. Hopefully we don't need a carburetor. We might be able to save this one. So we'll get the carburetor broke down. It's been sitting with water in it because the petcock was on. So it's probably all rusty inside of it. And we'll break it down and see how bad the damage is. So let's get it over to the table. Hopefully it's not too bad. Back to the table we go. See how bad this carburetor is. She's gonna be funky. This is the nastiest one I've done in a long time. I mean, this thing was literally sitting with water in it, mixed with bad gas. So you know what that's going to look like. But you can pick these carburetors up pretty cheap off of eBay and Amazon. Okay, moment of truth. Ew. Oh man. Look at that. That is shot. That carb is so deteriorated. It's gonna have to have a new carburetor. I am not gonna try and soak that. You can't even move the float. It's so stuck. Just look at that. That is nasty. So I guess I'm gonna order a new carburetor for it. I'm not even gonna try and clean this up. Hopefully I can find one. Should be able to. But like I say, that thing there, it's rotten. It's going to be deteriorated. And these smaller carburetors are hard to get clean once they rot out like that. So I'll try and look up a carb. We'll get a new carb, we'll hook a battery on it and see what it spin over. At least we know that the motor's not locked up. So somebody just went through and just clipped the battery out of this thing. The cables, they're just cut. I mean, so I guess we're just gonna hook to the switch off. Hopefully this boost pack will let me turn it over after the battery hooked up. I pull the dipstick and it's not looking good. I mean, it don't have a drop of oil on it. And it's looks like water. This motor might be locked up. It looks real nasty down in there. So let's just turn the key on and just bump it and see what it even spin over. Don't have a neutral light. I think I'm going to have a battery, an actual battery. For some reason this boost pack don't have a battery. The on and off switch is froze. Not getting the neutral light. Even the gear shifter's froze. Man, this thing's a turd almost. Let's see, can we get a battery with some jumper cables? I think this thing has it where it won't actually crank anything unless there's a battery. I think she can set up a little bit too long, people. Alright, let's put this battery to it. Oh, look, come on, if I put the ignition switch back up. Got to plug the ignition switch up. Careless mistake. Alright, we got neutral light. That's good. At least something lit up. Let's see where she actually turn over. Hopefully this motor's not stuck. Oop. Got nothing here. Run stop button is froze. Not even a click. Could have a blow fuse. I don't know what the solenoid is on this thing. Oh, it's right here. I guess we could jump across it, screwdriver, just to see it turn over. I think that on and off is up there. Jack, look. Well, it turns over. It won't buy the button though. Might want to spray some oil down in there. She's kind of draggy. Take the plug out, put a little Marvel's Mystery Oil in there. There we go. Button's working now. Gotta push in on it hard. Let's take the plug out. See what the plug looks like. Ew. Rust. Rusty water. That's not good. Not good at all. Spray a little PV blaster in there. Gotta leave that cylinder. That won't turn over anymore. Blew it all everywhere. Man, it blew out rust and everything. It blew everywhere. So that being said, you know it turns over, not locked up. The next step would be if it's got fire. Get it all off the car, glue it all on the car. I just uncovered it. It blew everywhere. That PV blaster will eat paint off. Alright, let's see if this thing got any fire. I'm going to stick a rag on that plug hole. It shot out all kind of rusty stuff. You have to really push in on the start button. Let's check it for fire and see what we got. Man, it blew PB blaster everywhere, so it's got some kind of compression. Little spark plug. Started fire. Can you see that? Oh yeah, she got fire. Good blue fire. So what we need to do is change the oil, drain all that stuff out, and get a new spark plug, which I think that plug is, nah, that's a little bit too big. New spark plug, carburetor, battery, and I'm gonna spray some more of this PB blaster in there, just a little bit. Yep, if the rings are stuck. I think a new carburetor, battery, spark plug, oil change, and we should be able to crank this thing up. So y'all guys just hang in there, hang tight. We'll do what we can to get this little booger back in the woods or back on the street or whatever. And we'll just talk to y'all later. So y'all like, share, subscribe, and leave some comments. All right.